Hey guys, let me show you how to do a proper Tuff toe application. First off, you want to read the instructions all the way through so you know what to expect. Secondly, you want to do a great job sanding your cleat. As you can see, I've done a really good job sanding the shoe. It took me about 10 minutes to get into the leather. I've sanded the sole as well. And on a baseball or softball cleat, any rubber or plastic surface, you want to wipe down with an acetone or rubbing alcohol, paint thinner, even nail polish remover, anything like that, so you can get a nice, good adhesion. So I've sanded the shoe. Now it's time to equalize the cartridge. It's extremely important. What that means is we're getting A and B to reach the mixer tip at the same time. We remove the cap, make sure the green prongs come off with it, and we're simply putting even pressure on the center of the plunger, and we're just making sure that both sides are flowing out smoothly. If you have a difficult time to get the material to move, simply take the end of a paper clip and on the clear side, make sure you stick it in there. Sometimes a little crust builds up in there, and if you get a little obstruction, you can just pick it out. But as long as both A and B are flowing smoothly, we're good to go. Now we're going to take our mixer tip, turn it a quarter turn to lock it under those arms, and you can see that I've cut the end of the mixer tip off because I want to get a nice thick bead. Now, again, equalizing the cartridge. We're dispensing material about a 2-inch line, making sure the A and B are reaching the tip at the same time, applying even pressure to the back center of the plunger. Now I can let this set up in here for about 15 to 20 seconds. What that allows is it gets nice and thick so that when I start to apply the material on the sole edge, it doesn't drip or run on me. For baseball and softball cleats, you want to start applying on the sole edge so that we can get a double thick coating there, because that's really where the hardware area is, where the sole and the upper meet. So you want to start on the bottom of the sole. So I'm just going to go slowly back and forth, and you can see if I go slow, the material doesn't want to drip or run on me. And if it does want to run, just simply turn the cleat over, let it flow back into itself. You want to let it congeal here so that if it were going to drip, it would get really thick right on that edge. Now for baseball pitchers, all you would do is start at the top, do another coat, and wrap it around. But for fast pitch softball, you guys are so hard on your shoes that when you send in your shoes to us, we apply one extra coating right here, so you actually get a triple thickness right on that edge. If you need to take the popsicle stick and smooth it out, you can. But if you go slow enough, you really don't need to do this. Now what we're going to do is start at the top and have the material flow down onto itself. We want to grab any seams that we can to help with adhesion. And we're just going to go slow and let it run down into itself. Once it hits the material that's already there and setting up, it doesn't want to really run too much beyond that. So turn it over, got it nice and thick, and then do one last layer on the sole bottom. That's it. Now I'm just going to rotate the shoe for about 30 to 60 seconds, up to 2 minutes depending on how thick it is, so that it flows into itself and smooths out. You can also see how thick I got it by doing that extra third layer right there at the sole edge. You softball pitchers, you definitely need that. Baseball players, you could skip that step. But after about a minute or two, I'll be able to set this down. It's going to set up and cure and be a long-lasting Tuff toe. If you do get a wet spot, you just simply remove whatever's wet, resand that area. You get 3 mixer tips, and we only used 1 for this, and just patch it, and you're good to go. You've got plenty of material. That's it. You guys can do it.